Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to... calm them down?
These must be the Danans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins, but the people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfun said Deadime would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almadria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred! Stop or there'll be no turning back! Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
Found you at last. I swear it. I'll make make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell, I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Law?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up. Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Go ahead. Take this!
Thunder Blade!
Armor won't save you!
Thunder Blade!
Aim for the weak spot!
There,
Blow away!
Air thrust! Lightning possessed!
Blow away!
Thunder Blade!
Raining flash!
Into
Blow
the
it!
shadows!
Catapult!
Mega Ray!
Raining flash!
Radiant
Blow away!
Storm! Catapult! Hope this works! Mega Ray!
Take this! Blow away! Raining flash!
Radiant Pierce!
Blow away! Burn!
Can't get out of this!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Try this!
Resonate with the earth!
Lancer! In here! Here's a healing art! More for birthday!
I owe you one.
Photon Slash!
Negative
This is looking good.
In here!
Raining
Annihilation! More for the stockpile!
Benediction light.
Raging Star! More with that kickdown! Take that! Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of
Stalagmite! Here I come!
Water! Hear my
Raining
call!
splash!
Razor
Blow away!
Blood!
Raining splash! Blow away!
Tempest!
Raining
Here! Another ammo!
Take this!
Elusive deity!
Raining
I'll thank you!
Here I come!
Tornado drive!
Raining
Now you see what I can do!
blow away!
Here we go! Sleep now! Freeze!
Pissed
More
off!
for the stockpile! Thunder
Blow
Shield!
away!
More with that kick!
Blow away!
Reload! Friend! Here! Let me help!
Blow away!
Negative
More for the stockpile!
Tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
More with that kick! Gemini on! Celestial Hammer!
Blow away! Catapult! Blow away! Try harder! My turn!
I'm Astro Here in the wind! It's air thrust!
Stalagmite!
Blow away!
Lightning
Radiant
condensed!
rare!
Sun cover the tower!
Raining slash!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Into the shadow!
Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do! Stay focused!
Blow away!
Field force!
Raining
Raging Tempest!
water!
In here!
Another incantation ruined.
This one! Radiant Pierce! Shining
Blow away!
Let me help!
Raining
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Thunder Field! Into the shadow!
Take this!
Photon! Lightning
Blow
condensed!
away!
Bend into the
being
Thunder
interrupted.
Blade!
Raining
Not so fast!
Hit!
Elusive deity!
Raining
I'll
Lightning condensed!
thank you!
Blow away!
Radiant
Tornado
Pierce!
drop! What?
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Blow away!
Raging!
Elusive deity!
Eat dirt!
Here!
They can't get out of this!
It's weakened! I'll be safe!
This ends now!
Spear! Here! Evil!
And there goes the tail!
Right, let's do this!
More with
Infernal
that
torrent!
Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer! Razor Sight! Searing Flame! Reload!
Raining
It's over!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Hear my call!
Elusive deity! Behold! The earth broke! Tectonic fission!
Here, let me help!
Take this!
Blasting darkness! Negative phase! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
You're mine!
Searing
Blow away!
Reload!
Raining slash!
Celestial Hammer!
Elusive deity!
Take this!
Radiant
Now
Flare!
it's over! Tornado drive!
Raining
Here I
Elusive
go!
deity!
Mine! Searing Flame! Reload! And I'll be saving this one!
Raining slash! Blow away!
Here! Lightning condensed!
Benediction light!
Here's the
Blow
healing
away!
art! Too much to handle!
I'm not done!
Here's the evil!
Raining
Take
slash!
this!
Freeze Lancer!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
You picked
Not
the wrong
on my
fight!
watch! Hear me! Flame of fury! Lightning
Benediction light!
Take this! I owe you one!
Lightning condensed! Thunder Flow! Here's a healing art!
Can you take it?
Thank you.
Raining slash!
Negative
Blow
phase!
away!
Resonate with the earth!
Try harder! Not again!
Benediction light!
Swallow blade! Infernal torrent!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Raining! Try harder!
Everlasting
More
dark!
for
Blow away!
Here!
Raining!
Resonate with the earth!
Tempest!
You've used too much!
Raining slash!
Resonate with the earth!
Blow away!
Now! ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, but Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of... She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza.
Deadeye's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of...
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself...
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabel were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this once and for...
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her?
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've... But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be yours. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is... Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die.
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea... But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to and if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one...
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please, that much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without...
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying...
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole...
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away.
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you...
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered, the only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Danan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm...
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you...
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Ah.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Looks...
We've reached our destination.
What's with that shining foe over there?
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
In here! Art field!
Eternal devastation! I'm not done!
Hurricane strike! I'm gone!
You're mine!
Raging cascade!
Flying freaks!
What if they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Going in!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
We've reached our destination.
I think Huro senses an owl around here.
I see plenty of ruins or...
No choice! Take this!
Hear my call!
Not today!
Seal!
Take this!
Glacial Seal!
Demon Fang!
Here's evil! Ungol!
Dragon Floor!
More for the stockpile!
Blow away!
Ungol! Seal!
I'm not done! We did it!
Searing Flame!
You're finished! You're mine!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Raining Slash!
Steel Force!
This one's mine!
Raging Cascade!
You're mine!
Shine! Sleep now! Annihilation! Radiant Flame! Searing Flame!
Take this!
Lightning
You're
Orb!
finished!
War without
Raining Slash!
Water!
Here I come!
Igneous
You're
discharge!
finished!
Air Flood!
Raining Slash!
Spear! Here's
away!
Flame Flood!
Take this!
Freeze
You're
Lancer!
finished! My turn! Raining...
Magna Blade!
I'm not done!
Thunder Field!
It's on!
Dance in the
You're
wind!
finished!
In here!
Raining Slash!
Gemini Aqua! More for
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Hurricane Flight!
Double Demon Fang!
Steel Fall! Hurricane Flight!
Raining Slash!
Take this!
Hear my voice!
You're my
Raging Water! Hear my call!
Blow away!
Blow away! Burning Hurricane Flight!
Blow away!
We'll do it! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Little help!
You're mine! You're finished!
Hurricane Flight!
Here I come!
Here's a healing
Going
arc.
in!
Raining
Appreciate the help!
It's over! Burn in hell!
Hurricane Flight!
This one's mine!
Lightning Conduct! Here's a healing
got
arc.
fire.
I've got this!
I owe you
Let a
one.
marksman handle it!
Lunarongo!
Hurricane
All
Flight!
yours!
Mega Ray!
Blow away!
Going in! Back into the
Igneous discharge.
Now!
Locked in pain.
Hurricane Flight!
This one's mine!
Steel Force! Hurricane Flight!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip down.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Blow away!
Look sharp!
Slash!
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Blow away!
Any injuries?
No choice.
I can carve through armor!
Pierce the evil!
It's over! Radiant flash!
Raging Hurricane Strike! This one's mine! Pierce the evil!
Its armor's too strong.
It'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Now! Lost! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Hurricane Strike! Raging Fire!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Isara!
You're finished!
Puddle!
You're mine! You're finished!
Here!
Blow away!
Hurricane Strike!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Blow away!
Gemini Arc!
I'm not done!
Here's a healing arc!
Blow away!
Aid! Hurricane Strike! Air Blast!
You're mine! Not again!
Raging Flame! Healing Flame!
Dragon Sword!
Glacier Spear! Pierce Evil!
Try harder! Now!
Any injuries?
No
Here's
choice!
a healing arc!
Take this!
First aid!
Eternal devastation!
Go! Bullseye! Raging!
Eternal
Mega Ray!
devastation! Huh?
Breath! Dance in the wind! Where are you going? Air Thrust!
I'm not done!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly! Lightning condemned! Thunder
Eternal
Blast!
devastation!
Hear me! Primus Burn!
Huh?
Lightning condemned! Thunder Blast!
Eternal devastation! Strike!
Piercing
Raging
Cascade!
blast! Blow away!
Reveal! Glacier
You're
in the
mine!
sky is mine!
Blow away!
Freeze
Radiant
Lancer! Here, let me help!
strike!
First aid!
Appreciate.
We managed to pull through.
You guys want to rest here?
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship, never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take it.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by them. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever.
I know Malavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be...
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how...
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same...
Yeah, somehow the sea is different, though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just... goes on for... I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwa. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel...
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my...
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your...
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might...
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city? He didn't. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danon versus Renan. There is I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must...
And you don't think you can pull it?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no.
Not good enough for...
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have...
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you...
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain.
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere...
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improved.
You mean Deadeye?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot... It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like...
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a bias.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danon people. But that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in...
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He did...
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in... I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are... I saw it in Deadheim's eye.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't...
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the... I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before...
But that world isn't.
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth,
You have your promise to Miguel, though. Your home and the people...
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And then,
Who, me?
you and she...
I'm not sure I
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as...
I don't know that I'd say...
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it.
I really don't see what you're getting...
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just...
Do you think...
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him, too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us, too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save.
But that's not what
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like... But it's not just her. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to trap. And yet, Cislodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer.
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got... And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make... Law let revenge fuel him. And I think now he's afraid you...
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still...
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole...
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. I wonder how it feels.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calag. But Menancia has its lake of death. And Niez, its ruin. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans that...
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's...
You sure have...
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on... But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danan. And the good things, too. They didn't come from just the Renan. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask...
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the... It's a little ironic.
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns. Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's... You're right, though. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as...
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others. Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be...
What'll you do if they catch up?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we're ready.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you...
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.